Hi everybody, it's me, Jenny, and I am finally back. Welcome to Craft Creations. I apologize for that 6-day hiatus. It was completely out of my control, but I would love to give a massive shout out to Mom to Create. She really just kind of stepped up and put a message out to let people know that I couldn't create and that I'd be back as soon as I could. And I just a really massive thank you to her. And I know she had somebody else do it as well. I will leave both of the links to their channels in the description bar below. Again, a massive thank you to those women. I will forever be indebted. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I lost everything when I lost all my videos, I should say. So I have to redo the tutorial. So we're going to get started because it's going to be a little bit longer than most, but we are creating, and I forgot, hold on. Okay. We are creating these. So this is the one that I showed you guys first. Then this is the one that we made together and I did the tutorial, but then I lost the footage. So, you know, so now we're gonna do another one. So let's just get started, shall we? Okay, so I think what we might do first is the cup. So the cup is this die, and let me get started. Now there is oh shoot, you know what I did forget to do? Turn on my hot glue gun. But that's okay. Okay, so we cut out, let me just go through this with you guys. So if you run this through your die cut machine, this is what you will come out with. So we have that piece, okay? Then if you run this through your die cut machine, oh, it would be like that, and this is what you would come out with, and this is the pretty piece to that piece. Okay, then what you need now, if you want to do it the way I've done it, then you're going to need one of these and two of these, and I will explain when we get a little closer as to why. So here is the one, here's the two. Okay, so let me put that there. Now we're going to get the die out of the way and we are going to go for it. Okay, now there are parts that I like using glue, and then there are parts where I like using tape. So okay, now, again, you could take a pen, a pencil, or just your finger, and you're just going to try to, like, mold the paper. Not mold it, but, you know, you just kind of want to break it down a little, just to make it a little easier when you are doing the magic, per se, okay? So now what we're going to do is we are just going to glue this on to here. And I like to put this right in the, well, in the middle, you know, eye it. So let's get some glue on this bad boy. And like so. And you could put them like over the dots. I don't like doing that. I mean, you could if you are having an issue and like your sides aren't staying down or something, but I haven't had that, and this is the, oh, I don't know, I've made quite a few of these, and I don't, or haven't had an issue with like the sides coming up or anything. So you just want to make sure that that's glued down, give it a little rub to make sure that the glue connects with the paper behind it. Okay, and then as soon as you do that, you can then do this again where you take it and you just kind of mold it. And if you want to take like a brush or something, you can do that. I don't want a very pronounced bend, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And then what I did that really helped is, because don't forget, this is gonna be put on the cup. So while I'm doing the other part, I just take this while the glue is drying on that piece, and I'm just putting a rubber band, not tight, just a loose rubber band that'll keep it in this form, if that makes any sense. So we're going to leave that there, and then I'm going to tell you what you need to do. So for whatever reason, and this is with all of the dies for this set, these are not cut apart, so you have to go through, I mean, you don't have to, but if you want it to fold down, you kind of have to. You've got to go and you have to cut it. It literally takes just a minute or two. Oh, I didn't get that one well. So you go around, and it's with this one and the smaller one, so you have to just kind of cut that little, I don't know, it was something with the factory or the place who makes them. They couldn't do it all the way through. They were saying it was impossible. I don't see how that's possible, but you know, whatever. I am not a die maker, so I have no idea. I just don't understand why they couldn't go all through. But see, now you will see that you can fold them easily, you know, because they're not connected. If you try to do that here, it's a hot mess. So you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to go around and you're going to cut all of your little slits. And again, it is such a tiny little spot, but that little spot is holding it all together, and it will be just a mess if you try to fold them down without cutting. So you definitely want to cut them, get them apart, like so. Okay, now this one, the second one, let me just show you. So there we go. See now how they fold nicely on each other, which is wonderful. So you want to just kind of take them all and fold them down. I know I didn't do that with this, but we can just, oh, did I miss one? Oh no, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I thought I got them all. All right, and you want to try to do it right at that, I guess, score, if you want to say. So it'll be like that. So it kind of looks like a cupcake liner, kind of. Now, I say to cut 2 of these out because if you look, now this one I didn't finish, obviously, and it's a hot mess. But when you do it all up and you put your trim on, if you do what I'm gonna do with this, it fits perfect in this circle here. So that's why we're cutting 2 of them. And what we're gonna, I already put foam on it, so you can see here the, oh, what do you call this? You guys are probably all yelling at me, but you're gonna take it and we're gonna do it on this side so you can see. And we're just going to literally cut right on the edge, and you're gonna go all the way around. So you're basically just cutting off the flippy fold part. You like that, the flippy fold part? Okay, so, and again, I can't cut to save my life. I don't know why I try. This is why I love dies so very much. So now if you have any crazy pieces like right here, you can just go in and kind of round it the best you can. You're really, if you're gonna decorate like I've decorated, you're really not gonna see that, but that's why you need 2 pieces. So you take this, throw it away, or save it, whatever you wanna do, because you're going to put these on top of each other, this on top of that, and I like to put a little foam to give it the edge, and then this goes on here. So my hot glue gun is ready. And this is how we do it. Now you just gotta be careful. So if you see this lid here, you see how this is a lot further up than this side? And I've noticed even with this one, for me, it's impossible. I don't know why, but it was just impossible to get it straight. So again, I think it looks great here because it's kind of covered up. So if you make a mistake, don't panic because with decoration and some embellishing, we can fix it all. So you're just going to take a little bit of hot glue and you're going to go all the way around. Oh, hold on, sorry. Like so. And then you're going to take this piece and try to get it on as straight as possible. There we go. I mean, again, it's not going to be perfectly straight, but it will be straight enough, okay? So we're going to go around here. Actually, what might be even easier is if you take your bone folder and you just kind of rub it in. Again, not crazy, but, you know, just a little so that it, you know. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Now, if this part sticking up makes you crazy, you can glue it down. I'm not going to do it in this video because I just want to try to get this done the best I can so you guys can, you know, do yours and stuff. But you can glue them down. Like here, on the last one I started to show you, so I glued these down with just a little bit of hot glue, and you can just go all the way around if you want. So that's an option. I'll do it super quick. I'll do like 1 or 2 because you want to try to get it. Well, first see where it folds so that you know where the glue is going to hit. You can put it right at the edge too to make it just a little easier, right? And then just hold it down. And then you can go around the entire thing like so, and that's how it would be glued down. And then you just go all the way around, okay? Then for this part, we're going to take this. We're going to put the hot glue right on here, and again, just like we did with the other one. Oh, what is wrong with this glue? Sorry. Okay, you don't want to go too crazy, but you want to make sure that you have enough and try to center it the best that you can. So that would be somewhat like this. Okay, and then we're just going to take our, our bone folder. Oh my good Lord, guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, now we're gonna take this piece and we are going to take these pieces off. Now don't forget too that you're going to decorate it. I'm not gonna decorate mine on camera. I will decorate it and then put a post or a picture up on Instagram so you can see it. But you have 1.5 that I've done so far. So this is going to go right in the middle, like so. And then I'm going to decorate it somehow. I'm not quite sure how. I don't know if I'm going to use like ribbon and stuff, but we'll see. I am going to glue these down because I think that's going to drive me crazy if I don't. So that's kind of how it would look. And I kind of like these sticking up, but we'll see. Again, I'll do it off camera. Because decorating is your preference. You don't really need to watch me decorate it. So now we're going to take this off. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, okay? Because if you see the bottom, I guess I didn't pay enough attention when I went around. So even on the other one, there's this gap on the bottom. I don't know if you use wet glue all the way around it would work, but if I used wet glue in this video, we are going to be here forever. So if that should happen to you, try doing the wet glue or even tape, and take your time. So basically what you would do is you would do the top, right? And then the bottom like this, hold it, let it dry, then go around, hold it, let it dry. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't have that gap. Otherwise I'm not really sure how, you know, you would go about it. So we're gonna put some hot glue right here, okay, and then we're gonna take this and we are going to do from edge to edge. Try to get it as even as you can and as straight as you can and as down as you can, because you don't want a big huge gap in the middle either. But again, guys, if it comes out crazy and you're not loving it, and you know it's not horrible where you can embellish it and make it better, then fine. If not, then you do it again. You do another one. And then I just go around and I put a little bit of hot glue wherever I can get some, and make sure that you're kind of going up and under the lid here. For me, that was very helpful. But see, and again, no matter what I do, there's just this gap right there and it drives me nuts. And I think it's probably because I'm not using the wet glue and I'm not using tape, you know what I'm saying? So again, if this drives you crazy, then, you know, again, try the wet glue. But for me, it's okay. And, you know, this is going to a crafty friend, so I am sure the crafty friend will understand. So again, you're gonna take this and you're gonna go as much as you can, but I just think no matter what you do, there's gonna be that little bit of a gap no matter what you do. So yeah, but so then I put some hot glue there, and then we're gonna put another little bit right in here to make sure it stays down. And be careful because it is a hot little tamale. Okay. Sorry guys, I know I'm not in view, but I'm just trying to get the glue off my hands. I'm not really doing anything. I've got a string of, hold on, of hot glue. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So go from in here, you take this down, and again, if you're not loving that, you can even put a you know, a ribbon around there, or, you know, whatever. So here is basically your lid. Again, not decorated. It still has, you know, some stuff it needs to go through. You know what I mean? But basically, that is the lid. So this would be the back, obviously. Sorry, I have glue all over me. Again, I'm gonna glue that down, and then you could put a bow or whatever here and then decorate your lid. You don't even have to use these pieces. If you just wanted, however you want to do it, it's yours. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? So now let's go on to the box, which is this. Now this is fun. They're both fun, but okay, so we're gonna go through the pieces like we did with the other one. So this one, it's not that difficult. It's really not. So okay, so these are your pieces, right? So you're gonna run them through your die cut, right? So you're gonna want two of these because you need one for the back and one for the bottom. Okay, so this is going to be, and then this is the layering part. So those dies are right underneath this one. So that's the back part of it, which would be this part. Okay, then you're gonna run this piece through, and what you get from that piece is this. Okay, now don't throw this away because we're going to use it, and I will show you how and why. So that you don't want to throw away, and this you need because it's going to be what you'll see. Okay, so this is the bottom piece that we need. This is the main piece that's basically going to make the part where the cup sits in. This is going to be for the front piece, so you need this. You only need one of those. This cuts out of here. You don't need it, but I don't throw it away because I'm sure you can use it. This could be a great sun for another project or whatever. And then you have the layering pieces for this. So you have this, no, hold on, sorry. So this is for the back. I'm lying. This is for the back. Okay, this is for the side, this is for the other side, and then this is for the front piece that will go on like so. Okay, so now you have all your pieces cut out. Those are all that you need to make your cup holder, your K-cup holder. Oh, sorry guys. If I don't put this away now, I'm gonna lose pieces and then I'm gonna cry. All right, so let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so here again, you want to kind of, I don't know what the word is. I mean, there's a word for it, but not condition your paper, but kind of, not molded. Again, I don't know how to say it, but you're going to take that first fold and you're going to press all of these down. Make sure it is the first one and not the outlined one. Here we go. Because I screwed that up on the other box. Oh, I was so sad. I can't even tell you how many I had to redo, but you know, we won't go there. Okay, so then we have this one, and then we're gonna fold down these parts. And then we're gonna fold this part and this part. And we're just gonna go around. And if you guys are insanely like, oh God, this is taking forever, just fast forward it. I just wanna go step by step so that you truly can understand and know exactly what you have to do. And then once you get the hang of it, you can just fly through the video, fast forward, you know, whatever it is that you have to do. So that's gonna go like this. So now we're gonna, actually, you know what, we're not gonna put this together yet. I wanna put these, or this part on first. So let's do that. I put glue on the back of these, so we're just gonna, or not glue, I'm sorry, tape. So we're gonna take the tape off. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. If not, I apologize, but all I'm doing is taking the backing of the tape off. That's it. I will be back in frame in a sec if I'm not there. Okay, so now we have, now you have to be careful because you're using tape. So wherever you put this baby down, it's gonna stay. So I'm going to hopefully not get my big fat head in the way. And we're gonna put it down. Yay! Okay, so that worked, thank the Lord. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, before I put this together, this is the bottom piece, okay? It doesn't matter if you have it up or down because nobody's really gonna see the bottom, but this is where and why it matters. Now, remember that circle I said do not throw? Okay, so let me show you. It's good, if I didn't put anything there, that's what it would look like once it's together, okay? And to me, that's very plain. Where if I use the circle, see how pretty it is if you don't have the cup in it? And then you can just, you know, stick this on your desk anywhere and you have that pretty little picture. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to eyeball it the best I can and put it in the middle. Just like, oh, that actually worked out pretty well. All right, so it would basically be there, and it's somewhat lined up, but lined up like so. Okay, so now, did I tape it? Yeah, of course I taped it. Well, that's all right, guys. I've done this enough times to kind of know where to put it. So it's going to be what it's going to be. I do suggest that if you're going to do this part and it's the first time that you're doing it, maybe use glue here so that if it's really off, you have that few seconds to kind of like play around with it and like move it around. With tape, you don't have that. So with glue, you do. All right, so I am going to basically... why is this sticking? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put this right about there. I'm gonna put it on, and that's it. That's all we're gonna do. So that's how, well, not so far, but that's how it's gonna look, and then this will be the back, okay? So let's finish this part. We're gonna undo the tip. Let's do, sorry, I was just trying to figure out how I wanted to do this first, but we're gonna do it this way. So we're gonna make sure it's lined up, as best as you can get it. There we go. And then I'm gonna use my tweezers as my bone folder. All right, and then we're gonna do this piece. And the same thing, just line it up the best way that we can. Okay, and again, use our tweezers. All right, and then I'm gonna take the tape off. And then we're gonna put the bottom piece on, and I'll show you that in a sec. So let's just get all of these pieces off. Again, I'm just taking the backings off, so if you can't see what I'm doing, it's really all I'm doing. Okay, let me get rid of these because these are driving me insane. And again, I apologize for taking so long and all the craziness in my life. But hopefully we are back, we're good, and it's all good. So now make sure that this is facing down, and then you're gonna take this and line it up. And remember, we used tape, so you'll wanna be super careful how you are going to lay this down, because you really want to make sure. Okay, that's there. And then I am going to, no. Okay, now I'm going to do the bone folder, try to get it really stuck on there. Do that back piece, the sides. Okay. Yay! Okay, now these two pieces. All right, let me say this. This is gonna be a little tricky just because it's just a, oh, how do I say this? Like a funny little shape. So we'll start with one side and we will work with that. So what we need to do is take one side off. Sorry guys, we really are almost there, I promise. Okay, oh shoot, now we want to take this off. Again, just taking the backing of the tape off, not doing any craziness. Okay, so then we're gonna take this and we're gonna line it up to here. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's lined up. I probably should have kept the thing on, but it's fine. So we're gonna line that up, make sure it's lined up really good, and then we are going to kind of mold it a little bit. Remember, we did that before. And then we're gonna take it, and sorry, I need to see it, and it's really hard. Okay, so we're gonna do it like so. Get it in the best we can. We're gonna take this piece off because we also want to make sure that that's lined up. It's a little tricky, and there's, you know, a little bit of finagling you have to do, but it's not that difficult. Like, it's really, really not. And thank God that they have this hole here. Because if they didn't, it would be even harder. Okay, so then here we can just push that down. All right, now we're gonna take this off and push this out and push these in. If that makes any sense whatsoever. All right, so we're gonna try our damnedest to line these up. Sorry guys. Okay, so we have that. Now, if you need to push this up a little, there you go. And then you could push this down, and then these down, and that down. And then kind of go on the inside and take your bone folder the best that you can and just work it in to the paper. And then well, you can't do it upside down. Well, you could try to. All right. And then Yay! Okay, so that's a little messy, but again, it's okay. I can play around with it and fix it, and that's what you can do when you do it. But you'll also be able to put your face right up to it, where I can't because I'm on camera and I'm at the worst angle ever. So we're gonna put some glue on this bad boy, and I like to do this with the glue so that I do have some wiggle room. And we're gonna go like that. Okay, and I know that this looks a hot mess. I get it, but I promise you that when I am, you know, done with you guys, I'm gonna take it and fix it so that I can get this part down and this part up, and I can still do that because I have this reach in here, if that makes any sense. So now we are going to take the side pieces, which are these, put some glue. You don't need a lot of glue, but you know, enough for it to stick. So we're gonna do this. Now I am not, well, here, let's just do what we're doing, and then I will explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. So we're not gonna do the back piece, this piece, just yet, because I need to see where and how I'm putting that on. So I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so take this side, we'll put it on over here, but for the most part, this came out super duper awesome. The more you do it, guys, the easier it gets, and then you just need a little rub so that you get that contact between the glue and the paper. And again, I used 110-pound cardstock to build this part. It's important to have, you know, something sturdy because you're going to be putting a cup in and out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's still wet too, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna put this together, and we're basically done, guys. I know that we still have this piece, and we will use it. So just give me a minute. We're gonna take this, and instead of like centering this like you normally would if you're doing a card or something, I'm not gonna do that, and I will explain why as soon as I get to it. I'm gonna go up as far as I can because we want to place the back. Let me just show you because it's a hell of a lot easier to show you than to try and sit here and explain it. All right, so instead of going like in the middle, I'm gonna go up as far as I can without making it look horrible. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna get rid of our yuckies. All right. Okay, now this has to be the back, right? So if I put it all the way down at the bottom, like down here, it's gonna look horrible because it's like, you know, I don't know, not horrible, but it's not gonna look the best. So I like to put it up like the highest I can, but with it still being enough to grab, if that makes any sense. So now I'm gonna get my tape, and I'm going to use this tape because it's very, very strong. And I'm not gonna do, here, I'll show you where I'm gonna put it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it like right at the edge where there is a little that hangs off, and I'm doing that on purpose because I'm gonna fold it back up. I'll show you what I mean. Because right now you're probably like, what are you talking about? But you see how it's just a very little bit. It's not even, you know, I don't even have to fold it back up, but I'm gonna fold it back up for that little extra bit. Sorry, I'm trying to cut that edge off. There we go. Not making a complete utter mess. All right, so we're gonna put that on. Again, just taking the backing of the tape off. Ugh, come on. Okay. And now, see that edge? I'm just gonna fold it up onto itself, basically, because it's just gonna give it that little bit of, you know, hold, I guess. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to line it the best I can and make sure that it's going to stick and not go up. I'm sorry, go up and over. So I want to make sure. Okay, and then this is where you want to make sure it is on. And good, and there's no tape. And then look at how pretty that is, right guys? Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so now you're gonna decorate it any way you want. You're gonna decorate your cup any way you want. Sorry, this is hot glue and I have to get it off. Oh, and then I almost forgot about this piece. So now if you want to take this and put it in the back so that you don't see that, that's fine. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because if I don't, it's going to drive me crazy. Again, nobody's really going to see the back, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's glue it. Okay, and then we will put it on. And again, you want to try to do it, you know, as even as you can get it. Oh, jeez, oh man. And it's going to be a little tricky only because you have like kind of like that crease. But again, with a quick look at it, you're not going to be able to tell, and it's just going to look more uniformed. So, all right, guys, that's the tutorial. Ooh, I hope it helps. I hope it works. Let me know if you have this die, if you're going to get this die. Please, guys, you want to get this paper because, again, this can be used all year round and it is gorgeous. Yes, there are pumpkins in some of it, but for the most part, again, you can use this all year round. So definitely go and check out Sandy's store. And I have one more video coming up, guys, and then we will be getting ready for the drawing. So we're going to have one winner here and one winner at Sandy's. But please remember, you have to be a visible subscriber and comment on for me and Sandy, and comment on all of our videos for the 13 crafts of Halloween. If you don't do that, then unfortunately you will not be in the drawing. And I've had a little bit of free time. So I was on YouTube 2 nights ago or last night, I don't remember when, but there were quite a few people that were showing were not subscribed to me. And I know that they are, or I thought they were. So if you did get a comment, it's only because you're not showing up as a subscriber. And I don't want you guys to miss out. This is a great, great opportunity. You're going to have $25 to spend it on whatever you want in Sandy's shop. So again, that's a channel, you know, one person from my channel and one person from her channel. So definitely check, make sure that you guys are visible subscribers to both me and Sandy, so that I can put you in for the drawing and we can pick a winner. Yay! All right, guys, so I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you're all having a great time. I'm back. Thank you. Thank you for being so patient and kind with me. And another huge shout out to Mom to Create. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.